Welcome to the Air We Weeb. But this is a special episode because we are doing the 2020 Air Awards.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm Tim, if you don't know.
I'm Shawna.
Weeb.
And I'm totally a valuable judge as.
So basically, we're going to go through all the shows we reviewed over this past year. There are a couple shows that we did review but haven't gotten out yet, so we're not going to talk about those yet. We'll save them for the upcoming months, weeks, whatever it is.
And by a couple, he means like 5.
So basically, what we're going to start with is the rankings. So it's going to be I think we'll just do the top 5, which is what we did last year.
I'm excited. It better be the basically the 5 that I chose.
Somebody might be disappointed. We'll see.
It's going to be me.
So last year, this is without Weeb, remember. So last year, our top 5 were as follows. My Hero Academia, seasons 1 through 3. Attack on Titan, season 3. Haikyuu / Demon Slayer. 4th was The Promised Neverland, the first season. And then 5th was Soul Eater.
There were 2 things above Haikyuu?
Well, you weren't here. You couldn't balance the scales.
It might have gone higher. Who knows?
Haikyuu's number 1.
Let's start with number 5 for this year. Everybody ranked like top to bottom their favorite shows that we watched.
And we did 12, right?
It was
Yeah,
supposed to be
12.
top to bottom. I think I did bottom to top.
Are you serious?
No, I'm joking.
I was gonna say I have to redo all this math now. But number 5 is Love is War, season 1.
Love is war. Love is war. Love is
That's
war.
not too
war,
far off from
war.
where I had it.
You didn't watch this, did you?
I watched a bit and I got a pretty good synopsis from Alex.
I think he watched probably about 5 minutes of it.
Yeah, we watched all but 4 of the shows that we watched. So he had Love is War second to the last.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4 was Dr. Stone.
Wasn't there for that one either.
It feels like it's been a lifetime since I watched that.
It does.
Season 2 out now when we're recording this.
Right, I'm excited to get to that. One more on that later.
Shout out to your boy Alex.
Number 3, Tower God. This was very surprising to me because I thought, we all liked it, but I thought there was a lot of problems that we had with the show.
There were
Yeah,
so
we
many
did.
problems.
But this was not a good year in terms of things that we loved.
Yeah, it
This
really
is
was.
true. 2020 has been a weird year for us. But I think also we helped it out because Tower God was number 3 on his list.
It's number 3 on my list.
Oh, I was about to say it's number 4. Did you not count Haikyuu as my number 1?
He wouldn't count
No,
that,
I didn't
no.
because that doesn't count, Weeb.
How dare you?
You should have been here for the last review we did.
I was in boot camp. What do you want from me?
You didn't even watch season 4. You're not a real fan.
Obviously, Haikyuu in our hearts is always number 1. But
Yes.
for the purpose
Not
of this award show, it's not on the list. But yeah, Ass actually had Tower God pretty low.
Yeah, because I was disappointed.
But it's so much better than half the shows that we watched.
Yeah.
In
It
terms of
is.
just even being interesting, just the concept, it's better than half the shows just on the concept.
Yeah, a lot of the shows we watch are all kind of in this bottom tier of shows I'll never watch again.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2 is My Hero Academia season 4.
Yes, I had it at number 2.
Me too. Right below Haikyuu.
Yeah, I had it at number 5, and I think Ass had it at 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
What?
what did
I'm
you guys
surprised
put up
because I
there?
thought, okay, because you don't remember, I was very disappointed when we reviewed it.
It's so good, though.
I remember you being disappointed.
As you had it lower than I did, I thought you'd be higher.
You had it lower than Classroom of the Elite.
No,
No.
it is not lower than that.
Oh, no, I see what I did. Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, no.
As you put Recreators above My Hero.
Dude,
Wait,
after
what?
rewatching Recreators, I was like, I still really like this show. I know it's got a ton of problems. It's just a good time.
Goodness.
Shawna had that second to last, as did most of
Listen.
us.
I love recreators.
Okay, just know that the answer to this question may result in your death.
Haikyuu Season 4 is the best season of Haikyuu.
Okay, yes, I'm gonna kill you for that, but what is Keijo above My Hero on your list?
No, Keijo's like 4th last.
Okay, I was about to kill you.
What's above? What's below Keijo?
Yeah, Keijo's
Devil's a
dead last
part-timer
for
and
me.
Run with the Wind.
Are you serious?
You have Run with the Wind below Keijo.
I have to be honest. I have Keijo 5th to last.
Y'all are dumb.
My goodness.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
You can't deny there was a ton of laughs and enjoyment you got from watching the
Yeah.
show.
No, it was
My
horrible.
list
Y'all
is
are
sort
wrong.
of wrong. Run with the Wind and Devil as a part-timer should be swapped.
Okay, I was confused about my list because like my top 4, I would like
Did we
really
get
liked.
to the top 2?
Well, wait. I want to give this note. My top 4, I was like, I'm not sure how to order these because like they're all like really good. And Tim said, well, just order them like on you wanting to rewatch them. So I decided I would order them that way and not just based on like how objectively good they are. So I went a different way. I went with like how much I enjoyed and how much I would want to rewatch them right now. So that's how I did my top 4. I would have switched it if it was just straight up how good they were, but also it's hard to remember the little details to compare them, so it was easier to rank them for like enjoyment.
Yeah, after we give number 1, we can kind of like just quickly give a rundown of like our individual top 5s if you want.
Okay.
So I'm curious, do you guys think you know what number 1 is?
It's Finland.
Yes, it is. I love the Vinland so much. It's my number 1 personally. I think I'm definitely the highest.
I was headed at 2.
I think I put it a little low, but that's just because I don't feel like rewatching it right now.
That's fair. But it's, oh my goodness, when I watched this the first time, and when we reviewed it a little later after I watched it, but it was so good.
Yeah, it's
It
amazing.
is really good.
The story, the characters, Askeladd's still one of my favorite antagonists of all time. It's Mappa, they do good. Oh wait, that's Wit actually, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Wit.
Yeah, Wit does great stuff.
Wit does beautiful stuff.
Does Torkel or whatever his name is count as because he's the best character ever?
He's
like
great.
half an antagonist, too.
He's great. I love him.
He's a side character.
Yeah, he helps
You're
out.
a side character. You take that back.
I am a side character. I'm friend A.
You guys want to give your top 5s?
I'll start. Okay, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me.
Keijo.
Are you
Keijo
going
and Keijo.
best to last, or are you going...
I'm gonna go 5-1. So I'm gonna go number 5. Number 5 for me was Bungo Stray Dogs.
Yeah, no surprise. I thought it would be on your list.
Yeah, season 2, love it. It's fantastic. Number 4 was Vinland. Love Vinland. Just didn't really feel like watching it again, so it got a little lower than it should objectively get. Number 3 was Tower of God. Number 2 was My Hero Academia. And number 1 was Dr. Stone, because I just want to watch it again so badly.
Yeah, that all like makes sense to me for what like I know about you, but Tower of God, that seems so high.
It is really high, but like look at the barren wasteland of the rest of the list. Like
That's
I did,
true.
I did not love Love is War. Like it's right in the middle, and like it is objectively like a solid show, so it's right in the middle for me. Boogie Pop I liked, but I wouldn't want to watch again. Classroom was fine. Devil as a part timer was fine. Don't really care for Recreators a ton, and didn't like Keijo. So it's like there's not
Wow.
that much.
So much disrespect to KJ. I can't believe it.
So much
Horrible.
disrespect.
It's such a bad show.
It's so bad. I'm mad at Keijo because it could have been really funny and it really almost didn't make me laugh at all.
It's just a bad show. It had no
It's amazing.
potential.
It's everything
For
I wanted.
Cerberus alone in the vacuum butt cannon, it's got to be up there.
Sure, no cans. Gate of
Exactly.
Booty Lawn.
It gave us so many iconic moves.
How do you not love Gate of Booty Lawn?
It's just the execution. The ideas are funny, but the actual show is boring and garbage and then gross a lot.
KJ is also one of our like best episodes that we've done. in terms of like listeners.
Is it really?
Yeah, people love our pain with that one.
That makes sense.
The episode we recorded was hilarious.
What are your top 5?
Oh, you want me to go next? Okay.
Yeah, but start with 5. Start with 5.
Number 5. Recreators, because I just... Listen, that show's just fun to me. It's probably mostly because of the music and sound effects, though.
I
love
enjoy
the character designs.
I did enjoy the show, just not as much as you did, for sure.
I only saw 2 episodes, but I remember the art and I liked the fights a lot.
Yeah, the art and animation is, really good. The story's just a little all over the place.
I gotta Google it, because I can't even remember for sure which show it was.
It's the one with all the characters coming to life.
It's the reverse isekai.
Oh, I thought this was a different show.
Oh, no!
You had it second to last on yours.
This one wasn't so bad. I want to move this one up.
Yeah, I was surprised it was second to last for you, because I remember you liking it a lot.
I thought it was that other one that I didn't like. This one's fine. Let me reevaluate. I would move this one up to 5th last. Or maybe 6th. But yeah, okay. Oops, I made a mistake.
My number 4 was Alex himself, Senku, Dr. Stone.
Yes.
My number 3 was our boy, Dazai.
Yes.
His gang of friends. My number 2 was the Viking Men's himself in Vinland Saga. And you know my number 1, guys, is Boogie Pop.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Boogie Pop it's a weird place for me. Like, there's so many things about it that I enjoy. And then there's, a lot that are just, I have no opinion on. I just don't feel any way about it.
I think it's really good. I just have no interest in watching it again. And that's what I did kind of in this list.
Rewatching it just solidified my feelings on the show.
And I definitely see why. It's good. I get it.
That's another show that feels like such a long time ago.
Oh my goodness, yes. Weeb, what are your top 5?
My top 5. So I have Run with the Wind, Devil's a Part-Timer, Tower of God, Vinland, My Hero, and Haikyuu.
Haikyuu doesn't count, so My Hero is number 1.
Haikyuu counts.
It would if you were here last year, but that's okay.
Haikyuu counts.
It's okay. You can look forward to watching season 4 and reviewing that soon.
Tim.
I just want to say, anybody confused why Devil's a Part-Timer is in Weeb's top 5, it's because he only watched 8 shows compared to us.
Okay, I was in boot camp for a significant portion of these.
Didn't he not finish Devil?
I thought I finished Devil.
I don't think you did. Or you skipped an episode or something, because we were talking about an episode and you forgot.
Let me tell you what I have below it out of what I watched, okay?
Okay.
Recreators, which I watched 2 episodes of because I had to study for my final. And then I have Love is War, which I didn't watch. And then I have Keijo, that was horrible. What do you want from me? And then everything else I was in boot camp and didn't watch any of.
It's okay. You wouldn't have liked Classroom of the Elite that much. And you wouldn't have loved Boogie Poppy either, so...
I think a lot of these that I watched 1 or 2 of, I was in A school. And I just was studying 24/7.
Alright, so now I'll bring up my top 5. Alright, so number 5 was My Hero.
Wow. And you really didn't like this season.
No, I didn't. I mean, it's still My Hero. That's obviously always going to be, a base of, 7.
Yeah.
But I think, compared to the first 3, it just wasn't as good to me.
I just don't even remember season 4.
There was the overhaul thing in the beginning.
I like that.
And then there was just a lot of, the festival with the
that was
Gentle
great.
Criminal and...
Gentle Criminal, that was stupid. I hated Gentle Criminal. Overhaul was the entirety of that season for me. I wiped Gentle Criminal from my mind permanently.
Well, Gentle Criminal was 2 episodes max. It wasn't really a big
That
thing.
was 2 episodes too many.
It's a light fluffiness to get us off the track of everything is serious and someone just died for once in a shonen.
We understand its purpose, but it doesn't mean we like it.
I mean, it did end very cool with the big Endeavor fight.
Yeah.
That was
You
cool.
guys finally met Hawks.
No, I do like Hawks.
Hawks bothers me, I think.
Why do you not like him? You got something against feathers?
I have something against, like, people that are really full of themselves for no reason.
You mean like Naruto?
Shut up. I don't know exactly what it is about Hawks, but something about him just irks me, and I don't like him.
Is it because he's a Chad?
It might be because he's a Chad.
I'm going back to my list.
Okay, sorry.
Number 4 is Tower of God.
Wow. All for Yuri.
All for Yuri? No, I think it's warmed up on me after watching God of High School.
Oh my gosh. Ugh. What? I cannot wait for people to hear our review on that show.
Oh yeah, that's coming
And
up.
if you can call it a show.
But I think there's still, like, the music I remember liking a lot. And it's, like, story-wise, yeah, the characters I liked and the story, like, didn't always make sense. And there's, like, seemed like to be a lot of plot holes, but you could
They
see
cut out a ton of stuff.
what's coming that might be interesting. And I don't know, I just enjoyed it, I guess, more than My Hero. Number 3, Dr. Stone. Very good. Like I said, been a while since I've seen it, but I still remember liking it. Number 2, Love is War. Season 1.
Oh yeah, you really love Love.
Yeah, I think when we reviewed it, I was the highest on it.
You were in love.
Number 1, Vinland Saga.
Probably objectively the best show that we watched.
Probably.
Yeah, from like a writing standpoint, like the action, the interest.
I
The
guess.
animation quality.
Yeah, you're probably right. I just love My Hero so much.
All right, so that was our top 5s. Let us know what you think about them and if you would agree or disagree.
Fight us on the internet, you weebs.
Okay, so we got some categories here that we picked some winners for. It's not the exact same as the last year that we did because, I don't know, it's hard to pick certain things based on the shows you watched. Like, there wasn't really too many wholesome shows, so I thought that'd be pretty useless to have a most wholesome category.
Yeah.
For the ones that we did keep, I have our winners from last year that we did.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's start with best art / animation.
Can I go first?
Sure.
I cheated. I kind of split this up because art and animation is such a broad category. So I split this up into character design, animation quality, and unique art style because I thought that's important.
Mm-hmm.
So for character design, I put Bungo because look at those boys. Look how
Yeah, so
dapper
good.
they are.
That's funny because the main character for that show, I absolutely hated the character design for.
Oh, you don't like his tail? Right, you hated his tail.
Yeah, I was like, it's just a dude in a suit with a tail. Like, what? Okay.
Yeah, but it's like he's like a detective outfit. Animation quality, I still think Recreators has amazing animation budget. Even if the show the plot's kind of meh, but
I'll trust you on that. I don't remember the animation that well, but I'm pretty sure it was good.
and they just blended the 3D so well. Ugh. And then unique art style, I put Tower of God because, it looks pretty.
Interesting.
Shawna?
I'd say for either animation or art style, in terms of being unique, I would probably say Vinland for what they do.
I was considering Vinland.
For character design, I guess I'll go with My Hero just because of some of the villains' character designs are really great. I love Bungo, and there are some character designs in that are fantastic. I like the art style probably better than My Hero, a little bit, but the character design and the art style for My Hero is perfect for what it is. Also, it's so hard because Senku's such a good character design too, but
Oh yeah,
there's no one else really that kind of gets up to his level.
It's just
in Dr.
Senku,
Stone.
really.
Yeah, so it doesn't really deserve that.
You don't love Kohaku? Why are her eyes so far apart?
Oh, God, it's so annoying to look at. It's like she's a different animation style than everyone else. I don't get it.
There's this shot in season 2 where I was looking at it and I was like, why are her eyes so far apart? Why does she take up 60% of the screen with just her head?
Alright, Weeb?
For art and animation,
Yeah.
I'm torn. Vinland has really good art and animation, but Recreators, I really like it. I
It
just
looks
like
good,
it.
right?
It looks really good, and like the colors. Something about the colors, they're like flat almost. That doesn't even make sense, but like just good use of color, good use of color, just good. I like it. I'm gonna go with Recreators with Vinland as a close second. I need to go back and watch that show.
Yeah, I won't be there with you, but that's fine.
Well, I only watched 2 episodes, and I remember liking the fights.
I think what we all kind of agreed about Recreators was that we'd all rather watch the shows of each of the characters rather than the show that they made.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think for me, I was definitely thinking first Vinland Saga, because like overall, I just feel like the art and animation was very good. But I ended up going with Love Is War because like it's just so creative. I feel like with how the animation and like the combination of the direction, it like all works so well and it creates this very like surreal but like endearing environment for the characters to play in. So yeah, I would say like if we're talking character design, Tower of God, and Bungo are probably like my favorites.
Cool.
Cool. The next one I'll start with, for me, is best music and sound design. I just kind of picked like all together, like what show I thought had the best overall music and sound design. So I went with Vinland because my God, that opening and like
Yeah, that's
the
fair.
ending too, and all the music in between, like it was so good.
Yeah, I think I'm on the same page. Nothing else. Like when I was looking at it, I was like, I don't really remember anything too much besides thinking that that Vinland's sound work really fit what it was and did a good job. And I do remember like really liking it at the time. I just don't remember now. So I think I'll still go with Vinland.
Weep.
I don't know.
Wait, did you pick a winner for anything, or are you just doing this live?
Oh, this is all live. This is off the cuff. It's the Weeb way.
Well, pick one.
I kind of like My Hero. I like My Hero. Actually, okay, legit though, Keijo, the sounds weren't the worst. Like sound design wasn't the worst in Keijo.
The butt slaps, you like the sound of that?
I just remember they had the same sounds that One Punch uses whenever she threw the chalk up in the air and then like butt projected it, like smacked with her butt. My Hero, the music in My Hero is just so good.
As
Oh, I'm gonna add that I think I undervalued Vinland. It should be on here. It's just it doesn't have anything. Its sound design's very subtle and not like outstanding like some of the things I picked. I picked obviously Boogie Pop because like come on.
it does have good music and sound design. It's gonna be coming up another award winner for me, but
Yeah, that I still go back and listen to that OST.
I just remember like for in terms of sound design, the most is like whenever Boogie Pop would appear, like disappear, you'd hear something first.
Yeah, it was like a bell.
Yeah, like a bell, and it's like, oh, it's like either arrived or it's gone.
Recreators also had really good sound. Like from an artistic standpoint,
I
Recreators
feel
is
the
really
way that
good.
we're talking about the show is like it should be like our top 3 because like we keep mentioning it over and over for like all these things, and it's like wow.
The problem is like the story.
Yeah, the problem is it's just not a good show.
It's everything else is great,
The
but the
story's
story.
lacking so much compared to everything else. Like if like it had top potential.
Okay, so let's move on. Best opening theme. How about we go with Shawna?
This was hard for me because the standout opening theme in the last, like, forever for me was Noragami, and it just eclipses everything.
Oh, they're so good.
It's so hard for me to pick something else, but I feel like I don't even remember if I really liked Boogie Pop or not. Like, I just can't remember any of the other ones. It's probably between Boogie Pop or,
I don't know, you sing Love is War a lot.
I don't like it, though.
You just get it stuck in your head.
I just sing it because that's what we do.
Shauna, you're picking between Vinland and Boogie Pop?
I think so.
I'm gonna help you out. I picked Boogie Pop. Because, like, when we watched that was always, like, the number one thing I enjoyed about the show. To this day, I'll still go back and rewatch it just for kicks. Like, it's the music and, like, how it kind of informs you of, like, what's to come without revealing too much, and it leaves a little bit of mystery in there. Like, it fits the theme so well.
I did this one weird because I talk about the openings a lot, so I did mine based solely on the music.
Okay, what did you pick?
So I did Tower of God in Finland, actually. Boogie Pop's really good, but I knocked it down a peg. Survive Says the Prophet is just great. Tower of God's opening, it got me into Stray Kids. It got me into K-pop.
I really wanted to pick Vinland because I think that's probably like, it's honestly like 1 and 2, like 1A. Actually, it's more like 1A, 1B between Boogie Pop and Vinland to me, kind of like what Shawna said. Vinland is very kind of cut and dry with like how it just kind of shows you these characters. There's not really a whole lot there to digest and pick apart.
The song hits the emotions hard, though.
Yeah, that's like what I love so much about that is like it fits so well with like the show.
I'm with Ez. Tower of God, the song is just awesome. I do remember liking the Boogie Pop, like the visuals more. But I'm still going with Tower of God, because that song is so good.
All right. Let's go on to the next one. So it's basically favorite voice, which is like character more so than the voice actor.
Hey, Weeb. We agree, right? Libero?
Yes, I'm about to say, all y'all know my favorite, because I went on and on about him. I love Lero Rose so much.
Oh, I forgot about Lero.
How do you forget about Lero?
And he was amazing.
He was good in both. I watched like half of it in Japanese and half in English, and both versions, Leroy's voice actor is fantastic.
I'm actually going to change mine to that because of that, because that was outstanding. I had originally picked All Might because he is also fantastic, but I think I'm going to go with Leroy just because.
That means you guys also pick Overhaul from My Hero because it's the same voice actor.
We talked about Overhaul too. Okay, whoever that voice actor is needs to be in every show. He's the best voice actor, period.
Yeah, it's been in a lot recently.
He should be. He's amazing.
I actually didn't consider him, so I'm glad you guys picked him. I didn't think about it, honestly.
I forgot too, but he was, I remember
All
loving
Might,
him.
the guy who does All Might's also in that show as Rock, right?
Oh,
Tower
right,
of
yeah.
God. Yeah. Same as All Might.
Tower of God really spent a lot of money on voice actors.
Yeah, for me, I picked Senku from Dr. Stone.
That's fair. He has a great voice.
Yeah, I thought it fit his character so good.
Can we please shout out Boogie Pop, though? She does both those characters. It still blows my mind. They're completely different voices.
Yeah, but, like, she's not even in it that much when she's not Boogie Pop.
I don't care. It's too good. If you can do two completely different voices, you're a good voice actor.
Moving on, let's go to Best Boy of 2020. Now, we'll start with what we picked last year. For me, I picked Levi from Attack on Titan Season 3. I mean, that was basically his year.
Mm-hmm.
Shawna, you picked Midoriya from My Hero.
Why did I do that?
You picked, oh my god, I can't believe this.
Oh,
You
yeah.
picked Tomata, which was
It
a
was
video game
Tomata.
protagonist from Nozaki-kun.
Yeah. No, he wasn't the protagonist. He,
He
was
was
the best friend.
Oh my god, yeah,
That
that's
they
even
worked
worse.
so hard to get a girlfriend. They're like, Tamada, he's the best.
I remember that.
I don't understand why I picked Midoriya at all.
I don't know either.
Okay, so this year, let's see, you go first.
Oh, it's Dazai. Easily.
Dazai?
Yeah, man.
I'm surprised, because, like,
We spent the entire episode talking about
I think of him more as Shauna's boy, not as your boy.
my boy.
I don't think, when I think of this Dazai, I don't think of Az. I think of Shawna.
How dare she? She stole my boy.
I picked Dazai as well, so
Weeb?
he is my boy, as you've heard.
Togata.
Okay.
Yes.
And then I picked Askeladd from Vinland.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Ooh, or Torko.
Dude, so many good boys in that in Finland.
Now I don't know who's better, Torkel or Togata.
You gotta go with Tagata.
Togata. I gotta go Togata, yeah.
You don't want to pick Canute?
All right, best girl. Last year, me and Az both picked Nezuko from Demon Slayer.
You better have agreed with me this year.
Shauna, you picked Emma from Promise Neverland.
Oh, that's a
season
good one.
Ooh,
Yeah.
she's great.
This year, I picked,
It better be who I think it is.
I don't know, it's Kaguya Shinomiya from
Really?
Love is War.
Of course
Dude,
it is.
You spent how long time hyping up Yuri? I can't believe you betrayed the Yuri.
Dude, Yuri's in that show for literally like...
Yeah, all she has to do is hop into the frame and hop on his face, and that's all she needs to do.
Who's Yuri? I don't remember.
prince-
She's from
Princess.
Tower God.
Oh, her. Yeah, she's cool.
She's super cool.
Yeah, she's cool, but she's not...
Maybe I'm overvaluing her from my reading.
Yeah, I think so.
Who's your best girl, Az?
Yuri. That's why we're talking about her.
Weeb?
Mina from My Hero. She's like a bro girl.
I would pick Jiro over her, to be honest.
I would pick Momo over any of those.
You're wrong on that one. Momo has no personality whatsoever. Jiro, I can like halfway understand. I disagree with Jiro, but like I see it.
Momo is not handled correctly. I think that she has a lot more to her than what they give her in the actual show. I feel like what they did with her more towards the second half of us getting to know her is like pretty disappointing as to
I'm gonna
what
smack
like
you. You no.
Must
Momo's
not
like-
talk about manga.
We'll have to duke it out after. Alright, let's move on. Best ship of 2020. Last
I
year...
didn't pick my best girl.
Oh, you didn't?
You don't get a girl. What did you just say, Momo?
No, I said in My Hero, Momo's the most interesting girl character. That's what I said. My best girl is the probably only important girl in all that we watched besides Love is War, and that is Rachel.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
She was on my
like
list,
Rachel?
for sure.
No, I don't like her. She's the best girl character.
She is the best written,
See,
for
she's
sure.
not choosing her favorite girl. She's picking the best character that's a girl.
She's an awesome character that we haven't actually seen like in any show. We've never seen a female villain like her. She's way more interesting than like most of the girls in all of these because there's like no interesting women in Dr. Stone.
And everyone calls her ugly all the time.
That's so mean.
I agree with the pick.
Yeah, she's a really strong character.
Best girl, usually I consider like the most likable, but
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be.
That's what I went with too.
But none of these girls are likable in any of these shows. Like they're fine, but no one really stands out as like a super likable to me in anything
Honestly,
that we watched.
every chick in My Hero is likable except for Momo.
They're like okay, but they're all not important. They're all like boring. They all do nothing.
You are those things. Yeah.
But no, I agree with Tim that Kaguya in Love is War is also.
She gets like the most, I think, of everybody in terms of like screen time.
Speaking of Shinomiya, her and Shirogane are my best ship.
Yeah, me too.
They're like the only actual ship in a show we covered too.
Last year, as you picked Soul and Maka from Soul Eater.
Get married, you two. Hurry up.
And
want
then
grandkids.
I picked Red Blood Cell and White Blood Cell from Cells at Work. Okay, so me and Az are in agreement for the best ship of 2020. Shauna, do you know what you picked last year?
No, I don't remember.
We will like this. You picked Hinata and Volleyball.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I
remember
have a
that.
similar one. This year, my best ship of 2020 is Ashlad and his home country.
Okay.
So patriotic.
That's my best ship.
Fair enough, Weeb.
I'm gonna go similar route as Shauna. I'm gonna say Torkel and his biceps.
Okay.
But I did actually put my serious answer was just the Love is War couple because there's no other real couple. So
I don't know if I have a serious answer for that.
There wasn't a lot of good ships this review season.
yeah, there weren't that many like ships.
We got Tiger Boy and Kyoko.
They're okay, but eh.
They're a cute couple.
What about the Angel and Lucifer from Devil's Part-Timer?
I don't even think about that show at all.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the worst show of 2020. Weeb, how about you go first?
Keijo, obviously.
Keijo, obviously.
No, it was
Why
Classroom.
would you watch Keijo ever?
It's not the worst show.
You're the worst show. Yes, it is.
I put Keijo as my worst show. I'm with
It's
Weeb.
horrible. Nothing good. There's nothing good in Keijo at all. Not a single good thing.
Hard disagree.
You can disagree all you want.
Wait,
but
what did you
you're
pick
wrong.
as?
Classroom of the Elite.
That's what I picked.
Yeah.
Worse than Keijo?
You didn't even watch Classroom.
There's nothing enjoyable about Classroom. Like, I don't remember it at all. The plot didn't interest me. The characters I didn't care for. Like, there's
Tell
nothing.
me one good thing about Keijo.
It's funny.
Cerberus. Vacuum butt cannon.
Do you remember the image of a girl with a purple Cerberus chasing around another girl on a platform?
I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't remember that. Because it's horrible.
I think, actually, if you watched Classroom, you would have forgot we covered it, and then you would have been like, oh yeah, no, that was the worst show.
Well, here's the one good thing about Classroom of the Elite. There was one good thing, and the one good thing was that it was interesting while you were watching it to try to figure out whether the main character was good or bad, or whether he cared or he didn't, like him being kind of a sociopath. I found that to be at least one interesting point.
It was an interesting point, but it was still boring.
But anyways,
All right, favorite show of 2020?
so last year, Shawna, you picked Ace of Diamond.
We were picking from what we hadn't watched here. Oh no, I don't know what to pick.
Yeah, that was just from, I think we picked like all shows we watched in 2019. As no surprise, you put Boogie Pop as your favorite show.
I love Boogie Pop. I've watched Boogie Pop all the time.
My favorite show from last year was Attack on Titan Season 3. Okay, so this is our favorite show of this year that we watched. Mine, obviously, Vinland Saga.
For what we reviewed, for likability and just in how much I enjoyed and how fun it was, Dr. Stone. For what we didn't review, I think I'm going to go with Fruits Basket Season 2 because it was just so good every single episode after Season 1 felt really underwhelming to me. Like, the last couple episodes of Season 1 were incredible, and then Season 2 was just, like, heartbreaking every single episode. So I'm going to go with that.
Would you call it an emotional cleanse?
Yes, I guess, yes. Like, it's very heartbreaking, but not like someone has died sad every episode, you know?
My honorable mention of a show that was complete was Decadence. Decadence was... I can't even talk about that show. I think you have to go on that show completely blind, and I won't even talk about it.
Weeb.
Haikyuu.
It's always Haikyuu.
Like, in 2020, I rewatched a ton of stuff.
I
That's
basically only watched the shows we reviewed this year.
I rewatched so
Sad.
much stuff in 2020.
And 99% of it was just rewatching Ace of Diamond.
He's not wrong, though, is he?
He's not wrong. And then I rewatched every single shoujo I could find.
Ugh, that sounds
Even
terrible.
Vampire Knight?
Every single time I'd send Shawna a message, I'd be like, what's up? And she'd be like, watching Ace of Diamond. Like, every time, without fail. Like, for the first half or 3/4 of the year.
That was, like, only the summertime.
Listen,
Come
some
on.
people have smoking addictions. She has an Ace of Diamond addiction, okay?
I mean, I did watch it twice.
How long is this, Shawna? 140 episodes or something like that?
Ace of Diamond is 177 episodes.
And you watched it twice. That is the equivalent of the first part of... That's the equivalent of Naruto. You could have watched Naruto. You could have watched Naruto, but you rewatched a thing twice.
I've only seen Ace of Diamond like twice, or have I seen it almost 3 times?
You've
Oh
seen
my
it 3
goodness.
times. You've seen it 3 times.
How interesting could that show be to warrant
I
watching
love
it
Ace
that
of
many
Diamond.
times?
She
It's
just
so
really
good.
loves baseball, guys.
I love sports anime when it's freaking good.
Ace of Diamonds is Shauna's Haikyuu.
No, it's not. I love
It is.
Haikyuu. I love them both.
Put a gun to their heads. Who do you shoot?
I can't do that right now. I I shoot myself.
That's the correct answer.
Fair enough. All right, let's go. Favorite podcast episode that we recorded in 2020.
Probably the Keijo episode
Yeah.
was pretty
Yes,
good.
that was mine.
The best episode
I
we've
think
ever
that
recorded, I think.
whenever we're very unhappy, it's a good episode. And
It's
then
just so much fun to talk bad about shows that we watch.
Even if I enjoyed it, it was so much fun to just dunk on it.
And I also said that Love is War maybe just because I got to go, Love is War,
Love is war, love is war, war.
That's it.
Weeb.
I don't want to say Keijo, so I'm gonna say
But the episode we recorded was so good.
I'm gonna say Tower of God because I got to freak out about Rachel. I don't even know if I did freak out about Rachel.
I remember. We had that same argument where I was like, I think she's a good character, and you're like, but she's awful. And I'm like, that doesn't make her not a good character. I'm not
Yes,
saying
it
I like
does!
her as a person.
She's bad.
Doesn't. There's bad people.
Askeladd's a bad people, but he's an amazing character.
All right, let's go to our last category, which is the top 5 most anticipated anime of
Can't believe you
2021.
made me try and pick 5 of these.
This is funny because this is almost exactly like my top 5 from last year. That's because nothing's come out. It's all been delayed.
Dude,
I'm so excited to tell you.
there's 5 things that I can list just that's out now in this season of anime because everything got pushed to January.
Our top 5 from last year for me, I don't know if this is in any order or what, but I had Attack on Titan Season 4. I had Haikyuu Season 4. I had the Demon Slayer movie, The Promised Neverland Season 2, and ReZero Season 2. Shawna, you had Haikyuu Season 4.
Uh-huh.
Promised Neverland Season 2.
Mm-hmm.
ReZero Season 2. Here's a different one. Chihaya Furu Season 3. And My Hero Season 4. As you had The Promised Neverland Season 2. You have That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime Season 2.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to that, and you were like really getting into all the different slimes anime that was out.
Dude, there's so many slime animes.
You have Demon Slayer movie, ReZero Season 2. And then this was a weird one, Dragon's Dogma.
Which was not the best.
Let's go to this year's. All right, so like I said, a lot of these super similar. Attack on Titan Season 4, Haikyuu Season 4, Jujutsu Kaisen,
Oh, it's so good.
The Promised Neverland Season 2, currently out right now, and QQ Season 2.
No!
Dude, QQ Season 2 is actually pretty legit.
You had me up until you said QQ.
Weeb, do you understand this is like our second most popular episode of all time?
Okay, and you said yourself that people like it when we're in pain. It's not a good show.
I am looking forward to the pain, though.
But this is where all this interesting stuff happens in QQ.
If I'm being 100% honest, I'll probably watch it.
Okay, Shawna, what's your top 5 most anticipated anime?
My number one most anticipated, just, I don't know, it just is Horimiya. I am looking forward to Promised Neverland Season 2, Dr. Stone Season 2, Euro Camp Season 2, which is the only one that I'm watching right now, currently. And then That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime Season 2.
Weep, what are you looking forward to?
In no particular order, Haikyuu, Promised Neverland, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer.
I feel like I should replace Slime with Demon Slayer.
I probably would have included on my list, but I had to put QQ on there.
I'm waiting for My Hero.
I'm really excited about Demon Slayer, and I know I'm gonna love Jujutsu Kaisen, so I'm excited
Jujutsu
about that.
Kaisen is so good, dude.
Jujutsu Kaisen's really fun.
Shawna, you do need to get on the Jujutsu Kaisen train. It's so good.
Yeah, it looks super good. And I haven't had, like, a super good action lately, so that'd be fun.
Apparently, Jujutsu Kaisen, the anime, is, like, it has everything the manga has, apparently.
Hey guys, I've started most of these, but here's my list. Horimiya, because that's my serotonin in book form usually, but now it's also my serotonin in anime form.
Oh, it sounds horrible.
I love it.
I'm with you, Az.
It's egg time.
It's egg time!
What? That's a show?
No, it's from Horimiya. It's a screenshot of him saying, "I can't talk. It's egg time." Or no, he says, "Sorry, it's egg time," and he's running away.
Okay, continue.
More Jujutsu Kaisen because guys, Jujutsu Kaisen is so good. Please watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
Listen, we'll review it and then they'll know.
I think if I do hype it up too much, people will be disappointed. Also, like, Attack on Titan the final season, so good. I'm on the Attack on Titan train.
Oh, I'm replacing My Hero with Attack on Titan.
Listeners, can you please send hate Az's way for not watching seasons 1 and 2?
You don't need season 1 and season 2. All the good stuff happens in season 3
But
and
now he
season
claims
4.
to be a fan and a lover
Fake
of Attack on
fan.
Titan. Bandwagoner.
Wait, did you not watch season 1 or 2?
Yeah, he skipped them.
Wait. How do you skip season 1 and 2 and know what's happening?
I did it all for the lulz.
Did you read the manga? Like, there's no way you know what's happening if you
I
haven't
read
seen
the
1 and 2.
first 10 chapters of the manga way back when the big hype train was on, and I was like, I don't really like this.
He's just being the worst.
Tim wanted to do season 3 for his birthday pod, so we did season 3. He just wanted to do season 3, so I didn't watch season 1 and 2. Because I wanted to know how much does season 3 hold up without any previous context. And surprise, it holds up really well, and you don't need season 1 or 2.
What's the end of your list?
Okay, the rest of the list, Stone Wars, Dr. Stone. It's been a joy so far. Guys, they're remaking Shaman King. I don't know if you've heard. This is part of my childhood, my absolute childhood, and I am so ready for a manga true adaptation that isn't ruined by 4 kids.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready for it. Promised Neverland Season 2 has been an absolute delight as well. And surprise of the year, Skate the Infinity, which I'm legit super enjoying. And, well, I was like, I wanted to be a skateboarder as a kid, and, a skateboarding show really has flared that back up in me. It's basically anime Johnny Tsunami. He's a Canadian snowboarder that misses snowboarding so much he decides to take up downhill skateboarding.
All right, this concludes Air and Review Awards Show 2020.
What is the thing we're looking most forward to reviewing?
QQ, for sure.
I think, yeah, that's going to be a great episode.
I don't know about that. Maybe that. I'm not sure.
I think the Promised Neverland episode is going to be hype.
Yeah, Promised Neverland will be good.
What I've heard about ReZero so far, I think we're going to have a great episode.
How good could ReZero Season 2 be if there's no Bagel Goose?
Exactly.
From the 2 episodes I've watched so far, pretty good.
Yeah, let us know what you thought about our winners, our losers, our favorites. You can find us on Twitter at the Air We Weeb. You can listen to us pretty much anywhere that you find podcasts. We have an email that is at theairweweave@gmail.com, right?
Yeah, we'll try and be better at answering emails.
Yeah, we have a couple of shows recorded. We'll be putting those out.
Yeah, if you're listening on SoundCloud, drop a comment. I like reading those.
Anyways, thank you guys for listening this year, and hope you continue listening to us next year.
And tell your friends.
Go watch Haikyuu.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bro, I went to get a haircut, and the person cutting my hair was like, so do you like, they were playing like K-pop music videos on the TV in there, and she goes, oh, do you like this band? And I'm like, yeah, like I was terrified if I said no.
If I say no, will you still cut my hair?
Yeah, exactly, like she's in the middle of cutting my hair, and I'm like, if I say no, she'll slit my throat with these scissors, I know it. K-pop people are crazy.